Okay, good morning, students. Today you have to concentrate on the next topic, viral diseases. The diseases mostly caused by the viruses that are called viral diseases. You can see one by one. Viruses are known to cause a disease in a plants, animals, and human beings. In a plants it will cause some diseases. In animals also it will cause some diseases, and human beings the viruses it will cause some diseases. The plants virus, animal virus, human being virus also there. A list of viral diseases is given in a table. You can see what are the viral diseases in a plant diseases, animal diseases, and human diseases. Here in a plant diseases, tobacco mosaic virus, cauliflower mosaic virus, these are the example for plant viruses. Sugarcane mosaic, potato leaf roll, punch top of banana, leaf call of papaya, then vein clearing of lady's finger, rice tungro disease, cucumber mosaic virus, tomato mosaic disease. These are the some example for plant viruses. In animal viruses, foot and mouth disease of cattle, and rabies of dog, encephalitis of horse. These are the animal diseases caused by viruses. Then human diseases, common cold, hepatitis B, cancer, SARS and AIDS, rabies, mumps, polio, chikungunya, smallpox, chickenpox and measles. Some coronavirus, you can add that one. Coronavirus is also there. Okay, then next one is classification of living world. In which way the classification is mostly occur in a living system. We already studied in a previous chapter that the planet Earth is mostly endowed with living and non-living things. In our daily life, we see several things in and around us. Here the classification is very essential and could be done by only understanding and comparing the things based on some characters. Some of the characters only, the comparison, and also some of the similarities also there. That the way they are classified. In this chapter we shall learn about the classification of living world. In which way, how the living organisms are classified. Many attempts have made in the past to clarify the organism on earth. Theophratus, that is father of botany, used morphological characters to classify the plants into trees, shrubs and herbs. Aristotle classified the animals into two groups, that is anemia with red blood and anemia without red blood. These are two categories they are classified. Then Carl Linnaeus classified living system. Carl Linnaeus classified the living world into two groups, namely plants and animals. There are two types of classification is there. Two division classification based on morphological characters. His classification faced major setback because prokaryotes and eukaryotes were grouped together. Similarly, fungi, heterotrophs organisms were placed along with the photosynthetic plants. In course of time, the development of tools compelled taxonomics to took over different areas like cytology, anatomy and embryology, molecular biology, phylogeny, etc. For classifying organisms on earth, thus new dimensions to classification were put forth from time to time. The next one is in which way it is very important or need for classification. Need for classification. Classification is very essential to achieve following needs: to relate things based on common characteristic features, to define organism based on the salient features, helps in knowing the relationship amongst different groups of organisms. It helps in understanding the evolutionary relationship between the organisms. These are the ways it's very essential for that classification. Then classification of living world. In which way the classification is done. A comparison of classification proposed by classification of living world is given in table. In the first way, there are 5 kingdom of classification, system of classification, from 2 kingdom of classification, 3 kingdom of classification, 4 kingdom of classification, 5 kingdom of classification. In a 2 kingdom of classification, Carolus Linnaeus, Plantae and Animalia. Ernest Haeckel, 3 kingdom of classification, Protista, Plantae and Animalia. He add one more things, Protista. In co-plant, Monera, Protista, Plantae and Animalia. He had in another one is Monera. In R.H. Whittaker, 5 kingdom of classification. Monera, Protista, Fungi plus Plantae and Animalia. After that, the 5 kingdom of classification, they are classified into 7 kingdom of classification. Before going to the 7 kingdom of classification, what are the comparison between the 5 kingdom of classifications? First one, what are the criteria mostly used in a 5 kingdom of classification? Cell type, level of organization, cell wall and nutrition and motility, then organisms. You can see one by one. In Monera, prokaryotes is there, and eukaryotes Protista, fungi eukaryotes, Plantae eukaryotes, Animalia eukaryotes. Only Monera is prokaryotes. Then level of organization, mostly unicellular, rarely multicellular. Uni means single cell organisms are there. Multicellular means rarely it will multicellular. Number of cells are there. Here in a Protista, unicellular. In fungus, multicellular and unicellular. And planted tissue and organ systems only there. In Animalia, tissue and organ systems are there. In cell wall, present made up of peptidoglycan and mucopolypeptides. Present in some, made up of cellulose, absent in others. And fungus present made up of chitin or cellulose. In a plants present made up of cellulose, it is absent in animal. The nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition, phototropic, hemotropic, heterotrophic, parasitic and saprophytic condition is there. Here in a Protista, autotrophic, photosynthetic, heterotrophic. Monera, Protista, then fungus, heterotrophic organism, parasitic or saprophytics only there. There is no chlorophyll is there. In plant, autotrophic. In animals, heterotrophic. In motility, motile or non-motile. Motile and non-motile. In fungus, non-motile. In plants, mostly non-motile. In animals, mostly motile. Motile means nothing but movements. In which way they are moved. In flagella. In a flagella or cilia, anything is there with the leg. In animals with the leg. In a plants, there is no movements is there. There is non-motile. Fungus, in a lower organism, it will move from one place to another place in a water or anything, air, anything is there. And organism, lastly organism, Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria, Actinomycetes and Mycoplasma is there. Here, Chrysopites, Dinoflagellate, Euglenids, slime modes, amoeba, plasmodium, Tinosporia, paramecium, these are there. Trypanosomia. Then here yeast, mushrooms and molds, algae, brephets, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Sponges, invertebrates and vertebrates are there. The next one, up to this one, there is a comparison of between the 5 kingdom of classification, Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. This is very important comparison. Then next we go for the 5 kingdom of classification. Who classified the 5 kingdom of classification? R.H. Whittaker, an American taxonomist, proposed 5 kingdom of classification. In the year 1969, the kingdom include Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. The criteria adopted for classification include cell structure, thallus organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction and phylogenetic relationship is that. Merits. Here in this 5 kingdom of classification, what are the merits are there? The classification is mostly based on complexity of cell structure and organization of thallus only. It is based on the mode of nutrition, separation of fungi from plants. It shows the phylogeny of the organisms. Demerits. The kingdom Monera and Protista accommodate both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms. Cell wall lacking and cell wall bearing organisms thus makes these two groups more heterogeneous. Viruses were not included in the systems. The next one. Carl Woese and co-workers in the year 1990 introduced the 3 domains of life viz. Bacteria, archaea and eukarya. Based on the difference in rDNA, rRNA nucleotide sequence, lipid structure of the cell membranes, a revised 6 kingdom classification for living world was proposed by Thomas Cavalier Smith in the year 1998. and the kingdom Onira is divided in the Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Eugeria et al. 2015 published a 7 kingdom of classification, which is a practical extension of Damas Cavalier 6 kingdom scheme. According to this classification, there are 2 super kingdoms are there, Prokaryota and Eukaryota. Prokaryota includes 2 kingdoms, namely Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Eukaryota it includes Protozoa, Chromista, fungi, plantae and animalia. Okay. Here the next one is the new kingdom, the Chromista. It will added the Chromista. It will added in a new kingdom. A new kingdom, the Chromista, was erected and it is included in algae, whose chloroplast contain chlorophyll A and C. Chlorophyll A is there, C is there, as well as various colorless forms that are closely related to them. Diatom is there. There is a breakfast and brown algae, cryptomonas, diatoms algae, and oomycetes were placed under this kingdom. Okay, these are the categories mostly used for this your topics. Okay, thank you students, thank you one and all.